and gentlemen. How's it going out there?
There we go.
Let me hear it one more time. How's it going, Florence, Kentucky? I'd like to welcome you all to Midwest Hoops for the Black-n-Bluegrass Roller Girls of Northern Kentucky versus Gem City Roller Girls of Dayton. Couple quick things. Remember, snack bar, merch table. And if you are 18 and older, you can sit right up to the caution tape. Don't cross it. But if you are under the age of 18, you are not allowed sitting there. It's called suicide seating for a reason. These girls will skate right into your lap. My name is Scotty Mouth. This is Squint. Good evening. We'll be your tour guides, and let's get things started with the ringmaster.
Welcome to the most extravaganza the human eye may ever behold. Welcome to the 2014 home opening bout of the Black and Bluegrass Roller Girls. We would like to take this moment to welcome and thank Gem City Roller Girls and all of their fans. Today, we will bear witness to stupendous feats of strength, amazing acts of agility, a tremendous display of teamwork, and a superior show of stamina. I can promise you this, there will be thrills, there will be chills, and maybe one or two spills. With that being said, if you haven't already, grab some floor in the suicide area. Grab a chair, grab a beverage, but before you do, we need to get these women fired up. And I found one surefire way to make that happen. BB! We can do better. BB! BB!
All right, guys.
I'm so sorry.
We are going to get into this first bout tonight. Let me tell you, if things ran smoothly, it wouldn't be the first bout of the year.
Right, exactly. Who needs things to go to plan?
All right, if you look in your program on, I believe, page 1, 2, 3, there's a little bit of a derby primer, or primer, whatever, if you want to learn how to play the game. As we go along here, it looks like we have our blockers, we have our jammers. Jamming for the Black and Bluegrass Shiners is Firefox.
And jamming for the Gem City Violent Femmes is Grand Finale.
Finale I wouldn't want to get caught in after dark.
Absolutely not.
Dangerous.
All right, just a few seconds and we'll get started here.
Yep.
NSOs and the rest are in position.
We're waiting for that first whistle. So basically the two jammers in the back are going to try to get through this pack here so they can start scoring points.
Absolutely, that's the name of the game.
That is the very basics.
And she who gets through first as lead jammer controls the jam, and there is the whistle, and we're off.
And it looks like Firefox gets an early jump.
Yep. Looks like it's close, but I think that's Grand Finale.
I believe you are right.
Your lead jammer for Gem City.
Firefox not to be outdone.
Absolutely not. She is right on her skates there.
Right.
As the action gets back into turn 2, and Grand Finale calls it off, scores 3 points. Sorry, scores 4 points.
Yeah, 3 points would be for Firefox.
Yes.
So a quick 4-3 from that first jam. I expect this to be, if that first jam's any indication, which it's usually not, but it could be. This could be a close one.
You never know.
That's
it
right.
could be close, absolutely. So on the jammer line right now for the Gem City, Heartless Glitch. taking on Briggs and Smack'em for the Black and Bluegrass Roller Girls. And there's the whistle. And
There was already a no-pack whistle on something that it looked like.
And Heartless Glitch got a penalty there for a false start, so she's going to go, I believe, to the penalty box. And Briggs and Smack'em is going to be lead jammer for Black and Bluegrass.
Briggs and Smack'em! So
the action comes into about turn 3. Briggs and Smack'em runs into the pivot there for Gem City.
Now,
knocks her again to the floor and back up.
If you notice, Briggs and Smack'em's the only jammer out there. We're on a power jam.
We are on a power jam, absolutely.
Which means Briggs and Smack'em is the only one who can score, and she can really take advantage here. And she does. Grand slam, Briggs and Smack'em. That is 5 total points. She passed every blocker and the jammer.
And back into the pack is Heartless Glitch. Now, if you've seen Derby in the past, you might think that the penalties are a little shorter, and they are. There have been rules changes to roller derby. The penalties are now only 30 seconds long. They were a minute last year. They are now 30 seconds.
Briggs and Smack'em picking up a grand slam there, noticing that the other jammer was out, and calls it off.
And calls it off.
10 points, Briggs and Smack'em.
Man, she's putting it on the board too quick.
That's right. We go from a 4-3 to a 13-4. We have a lead change. The Shiners are in the lead. And now we have Edelweiss for the Shiners.
And that's 104, Big Red Bloodshed for the Gem City Violent Femmes.
That rhymed.
It does rhyme, doesn't it?
I'm a sucker for a rhyme.
I'm a poet and I was not aware.
You're so prosaic.
Action gets into turn 2. And lead jammer for Big Red Bloodshed at Gem City.
Edelweiss had a little trouble here at the end of the pack.
And calls off the jam there.
4 unanswered points picked up by Gem City there.
That's right.
Narrowing the lead that Black Bluegrass made at the last jam.
John, I think you're right. I think it is going to be a close game out here today. I think that's what's going to happen. Their trading points are already back and forth in the beginning few jams.
Of course, this is Derby. Anything can happen.
Absolutely. Hostile Hellion right now on the line for the Gem City Violent Femmes.
And returning to the line is Firefox for her second jam of the night. Firefox's legs are on fire.
And Hostile Hellion out there for Gem City, the lead jammer. BBRG keeping down the very front of the pack, trying to keep Hostile Hellion from getting through. There's a couple to beat.
Reba McIntyre picking up a penalty there for Black and Bluegrass.
I think Firefox may have thought that it was her, but no, she is back on the track, did not get a penalty. Right. Picking up 4 points.
I don't know any of these girls, that's okay.
I'm sorry. 4 points there for Firefox.
And 4 points also picked up by Gem City. Who was it again?
311. Heartless Hellion.
Hostile Hellion. Heartless Hellion picking up 4 points there as well. Both girls.
Oh, Firefox finds an inside seam right there.
Picking up an easy 4 points.
Yep, she got right past Phenomenon. Phenomenon was looking at her shoulder to the other side, and she squeezed through on the inside there.
But not to be outdone. Hostile Hellion picks up another 4 points.
Yep, matching her point for point.
And if Hostile Hellion's going to call it off, I believe that Hostile Hellion picked up 4 more points than Firefox did because she was just a little ahead of the pack there.
Matching her pass for pass on that, and that's what you got to do.
We have a 1-point game.
Man, it is a close one.
21-20, the Shiners are in the lead, but only 1 tiny point separates these teams as they line back up. Briggs and Smack'em up on the line for the Shiners.
And grand finale coming back in. Jam to jam number 1, got a lead jam number 4. She's going to try and duplicate that again.
They're going in. Your lead jammer
is grand finale.
Thank you. I need to get better at remember the names when they're not facing me.
All the actions at turn 4.
And she makes it through the pack. 4 points for grand finale of Gem City. We have a lead change. Of course, this jam isn't over.
No, not at all. Brizza Smackham getting a little meet and greet there with Beast Mode as Beast Mode puts her to the floor.
Grand finale goes all the way through, picks up a grand slam. Grand finale passes the entire pack with no resistance.
No, not at all.
And 4 points up, picked up by Brizza Smackham. Makes it through again. 4 more points for grand finale. She's going to call it off.
Man, the only easy other thing to get through is a Bengals defensive line.
That's right. And that lead change holds. It's 33-25 Gem City. Officially lead change.
Heartless Glitch jamming for Gem City.
A device for the Black-n-Bluegrass Shiners. I'm trying really hard not to say emo now, right?
You should just do it. Just let it happen. Wouldn't be my fault. It just happens.
Sounds like emo. And timeout call. A little bit of confusion that this jam did not even really get started. They're going to talk it over.
Supposed to be in the penalty box. It's neither in the penalty box nor on the track.
Okay.
At the jam start, so she received an additional penalty for her.
She's going to get one. Hold on. Okay. All right. Good. So what we were informed in by Ogre, one of your referees, was that a skater for Gem City was supposed to be in the penalty box, and she was not in the penalty box or on the track. So she's now serving 2 penalties, which will be 1 full minute in the penalty box.
That's right. Don't do the crime.
If you can't do the time, that's right. We rehearsed that too. That was really good.
That was nice.
Cheers.
Good deal. This is not the jam start whistle blows.
That was the end of the timeout whistle is what that was.
That's right. I heard a 5 seconds, so we're going to get this next jam started real soon.
That's Heartless Glitch still out there for Gem City.
And Edelweiss is your jammer still for Black-n-Bluegrass Shiners.
Heartless Glitch knocked out before she can make it to turn 1. Knocked out again.
Narrowly avoiding a track cut that first time.
Absolutely. Those track cuts are dangerous. That'll put you 30 seconds in the box and put the other team on a power jam. But Heartless Glitch gets through and gets the lead jammer for Gem City.
Edelweiss got pushed all the way in the back. Speaking of track cuts, she got forced way back, so that's why she wasn't up front going for that too. It's like Cinnabite got caught doing the crime. And look at that, a grand slam
For Heartless Glitch.
Glitch.
That's right. Puts 5 points up. Cruising into turn 3, rounding into turn 4.
And it looks like another grand slam for Heartless Glitch.
Quite a few Black-n-Bluegrass roller girls in the penalty box. We've got 2 blockers out there now.
That's right, they're out of room. No more room at the end. Heartless Glitch is just skating around these girls like they're not even there.
Yeah, she is navigating those waters with absolutely no problem right now.
A third grand slam for Heartless Glitch. Now, what were you saying about a close game?
Yeah,
I mean, technically, this is still close.
it is early. It is absolutely early.
It really is. 4 points picked up by Edelweiss there. Another 4 points by Heartless Glitch.
So she matches her on that jam, which is important. As long as you can get as many points as they did, kind of washes out a 0, at least on that last jam. But that was 15 maybe points for on that jam
I think,
for her.
I think 19 total because she had 4 at the end.
So we're looking at 52 to 29 in the first half.
And a timeout being called by the Shiners, it looks like. So we're going to take a little break from the action. Or nope, maybe this will be in a review. It looks like Shania Smack is going to come out and talk about it. Or maybe it's time. I don't know. There's something happening. That timeout is over. We're getting ready to step up and play some derby again. The Firefox on the line for the Shiners.
And number 104, Big Red Bloodshed for Gem City. I remember as a kid, we bought our first microwave oven of that Swallens.
Oh, yeah?
I think weighed like 80 pounds. It was ginormous.
They probably had plutonium in it.
I could have cooked my golden retriever in there. It was that large.
Could have or did?
We won't talk
Let's
about it.
be honest.
Yeah, we'll just get back to the action.
Well, no golden retrievers are harmed in the making of this derby.
Very tender meat, though.
And she makes it through. Firefox picks up the lead. Jam! Firefox! It's like a knife through soft butter.
BBRG wanting to occupy the front line there. Black-n-Bluegrass sticking to the back. Firefox running through a purple wall, and she calls off the jam.
Calls it off.
That was a smart move there. She didn't see her, wasn't able to get around, so just calls it off, picked up a point, and there you go.
That's right.
Hit it and quit it.
Hit it and quit it.
311 right now, jamming for Gem City.
Hostile Hellion.
Thank you.
And Briggs and Smackham on the line for the Shiners. Forgot to do the one thing that was asked of me. God damn it. When the first whistle blew, we were supposed to tell the juniors to go get ready, but it looks like they already are, so.
Okay. Well.
And quickly through the pack was Hostile Hellion, lead jammer, Hostile Hellion.
And kind of continuing that dominance of offense in the first period here, at least so far. Gem City continuing to get lead jammer, and that means they control the jam. That is absolutely the most important thing you can do in roller derby, control that jam. She picks up 4 points on that pass.
Briggs and Smackham having some trouble getting out of the pack. She almost made it through and then tripped up. And we have a grand slam, Hostile Hellion. 5 more points on the board for Gem City.
That is putting up her 9th point there for the Gem City Femme Fatales. Violent Femmes.
I'm sure they're violent Femme Fatales.
Violent Femme Fatales. We're just going to roll with that.
And this one is over.
One final point on that pass for Gem City. 0 points there for Black-n-Bluegrass. Back on the track for Gem City grand finale jamming.
And we have Edelweiss for the Shiners. For her, I believe, 3rd time out here.
You know, I've never seen Sound of Music. Isn't that a
Haven't
crime?
either.
Oh, you really haven't either? Okay.
No, it's my mom's favorite movie.
We should get shirts that
Bought
say
it
we
for
haven't
her
seen
for
it.
Christmas. It got made fun of by a guy at Best Buy. I'm glad they're not on commission this year.
You're like, it's for my mom, I swear.
It was.
And kind of knocked into the crowd there in the suicide singing.
And
Grand finale.
lead jammer, Edelweiss. There was a lot of bumping going on over there.
There was. A lot of pushing and shoving. Legal pushing and shoving. Edelweiss looking to get through now. She's got a couple Black-n-Bluegrass girls to hit.
And keeps on her one good foot.
Yeah, Demolition Kirby really giving it to her.
That was amazing.
That
She
really-
had some Karate Kid-like moves there.
Give him the crane.
And she makes it pass for a grand slam. Edelweiss step on you.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine.
That means she lapped the jammer because we're not on a power jam. See a lot of lapping the jammer tonight. Most of our Grand Slams have come from that.
Yeah, they have.
Because we've really only had one power jam. There's like 2 more points picked up there before this jam was called.
I think is that technically what they call a pure Grand Slam when the...
A natural maybe?
A natural, there we go.
Natural,
I knew it was something like that.
Yes.
I like pure, I think I'm gonna roll with that. A pure Grand Slam.
Pure. Clean. Like a mountain stream. Speaking of mountain streams, Firefox.
And Heartless Glitch on the line for Gem City.
It's fire, water, go mix, get it? Firefox on the line for the Shiners. For like her 3rd or 4th time.
Everyone up on their toe stops trying to get through, trying to wrestle their way to the head.
Firefox. Oh, back block. Firefox is getting sent out. We're going to be on a power jam.
And not only did Firefox get sent through the box, but she went past the line, so she has to go all the way around. That's going to add even more time onto her 30 seconds. And lead jammer there for Heartless Glitch. Let's see if Gem City can take advantage of this and extend that lead even more.
Heartless Glitch is actually pretty lucky because it looked like Firefox could have been lead jammer right before the back block. If she had been called lead jammer, we'd have no lead jammer.
Oh, right, absolutely. And it would have been totally 2 minutes. Heartless Glitch knocked to the outside, and she's going to be recycled to the back, coming into the back of the pack.
I just want to say what a lovely crowd we have here tonight. This is a good-looking crowd.
It is a good-looking crowd.
Heartless Glitch. Grand Slam picked up by Heartless Glitch of Gem City.
And of course, Firefox back in, so we are now even Steven there for jammers. Both teams able to score points.
That's right. We have one lone blocker in the form of Cinnabite sitting it out in the penalty box right now. And Heartless Glitch trying to call it off, finally gets some attention. Looks like 5 points picked up there at the end. Grand Slam, Heartless Glitch, as she calls it off.
Timeout called.
We're a little less than halfway through this first half. As a timeout potentially, I don't know, somebody wants to talk about it.
Do you have Disco Duck? Do you have Disco Duck? Oh man, you're my new best friend.
I think somebody just got a request.
I love Disco Duck. How can you not love Disco Duck?
All right, as we were waiting for the jam start whistle, Briggs and Smack'em back out for the Black-n-Bluegrass. And 104 is
Black-n-Bluegrass putting that strategy there in the beginning, right before the jam is started. And lead jammer is Briggs and Smack'em.
Behind her is Big Red Bloodshed. We hadn't said that before.
Right on her skates.
That's right. We're going to see some jammer on jammer action here. Oh. And Briggs and Smack'em ran right through the pack like nobody was there. 4 points, Briggs and Smack'em!
That was some pretty footwork there by Briggs and Smack'em. Got right past the Gem City blockers.
Yeah, she found the alley and she went right through it. Looks like 4 points picked up by Big Red Bloodshed there at the end. So it was a 4-4. Even Steven.
But that was some explosive action there from Briggs and Smack'em there at turn 3. She saw the hole and she took to it. And a lot of times those holes will close up quick, but she was able to get through.
Here comes for Black-n-Bluegrass, number 63, Edelweiss.
And Hostile Hellion for Gem City.
And there they go, and quickly making it through, your lead jammer, Edelweiss!
She was doing some bunny hopping there at the line, trying to get through. Showing some good moves.
She kind of struggled on her first jam or two, but she's really kicked it up a notch.
Yeah, she's put it together here in the last couple of jams.
And of course, you got to say these blockers are making it easy for her too.
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody stepped up their game in the last few jams.
In the beginning of the game, the defense for Black-n-Bluegrass was not where it needed to be.
And we have a track cut, sorry.
They got a track cut, but they've really picked it up these last couple of jams.
Justin, I was talking about how great they are. They have track cut.
Well, that's how quickly the tide can turn there in roller derby.
That's right. We have a grand slam on the power jam by Gem City.
And a nice offensive move there by 937, curly knocks, but she's going to go to the box. I believe that was for a back block.
Smack Daniels tries to get one more hit before she gets through, but a grand slam picked up
By Hostile Hellion.
Hostile Hellion. Thank you. Again.
All right. Everyone here is at turn 4. That's where we're camping out, trying to get some action. Hostile Hellion running into Smack Daniels there, who's doing a good job of keeping her back.
She has a whole wall of blue.
There is a whole wall of blue right there. Psych Ward as well, doing her best to keep her inside.
And Darla Vader, who just got sent out to the penalty box, but she was doing her part too.
Yep.
It is Darla Vader's first home bout with the Black-n-Bluegrass.
Well, welcome Darla Vader.
Yep. Edelweiss coming out of the penalty box and picking up 4 points. Edelweiss.
Oh, Smack Daniels putting Hostile Hellion to the floor. And she's going to go to the penalty box for a elbow. You can't do that.
She could try.
She could try, but the refs don't like it.
Not at all.
They are party poopers.
Edelweiss, not one to get a second track cut, goes all the way to the back. It looks like a grand slam picked up by Hostile Hellion.
It's a smart move there. If you don't think how far you need to go back, but you just go back even further, just to make sure you don't get the track cut, that's a lot better way to go about it.
Good point. Better safe than sorry.
Absolutely. Going behind one more block just to be sure you're not spending 30 seconds in penalty box, because that's going to sacrifice time with your team. On the line now for Gem City, that is number 12, Grand Finale.
And returning for the Shiners is Firefox. And they're off. Grand Finale finding a...
Man, the outside corner right there, that was a nice move. She kind of juked to the inside, I think fooled the Black-n-Bluegrass blockers there a little bit.
Your lead jammer, Grand Finale for Gem City. And she makes it through again like no one was there. Grand Finale picks up a Grand Slam. It's a Grand Slam finale.
A Grand Slam, I like it.
Or a Grand Finale Slam.
Firefox in there on her initial pass now.
I think a Grand Finale Slam would be like a special at Denny's.
We should write their marketing off and see if we can get that going.
Definitely. Picking up 4 more points at the Grand Finale. It better come with bacon and sausage.
It's so good. It's the last Grand Slam you'll ever need. That's why it's the finale.
You should have like extra meat, because it quite possibly could be the last meal you ever have. 4 points picked up there by Firefox as we were gabbing about food.
And instead of orange juice, you just get a glass of syrup. That's what you drink.
Orange flavored syrup. It's gotta have a little bit of taste. Briggs and Smackham coming back out for the Shiners.
And that is Heartless Glitch for Gem City.
Got about 9.5 minutes left in this first half.
And we're looking at a score of 103-52.
Be sure to stick around for the halftime show. We're going to have some Northern Kentucky juniors in their first year here. We're going to see them in action.
That's right. That's going to be exciting.
It really is.
Kind of really the future of roller derby now. You're going to get to see them.
That's right.
So make sure you're around for that. And lead jammer there for Gem City.
37. Heartless Glitch.
Damn it.
Briggs and Smackham.
And Briggs and Smackham going out so she doesn't get a track cut.
Feinbo push going to the penalty box for blocking out of bounds.
And a Grand Slam picked up by Heartless Glitch.
Everyone's slowing up here at turn 3. Another Gem City roller girl heading to the penalty box.
Big red bloodshed.
Yep.
Got caught doing something she shouldn't have been doing.
That is a 4-2 pack advantage for Black-n-Bluegrass.
Got 4 points picked up there by Biggs and Smackham. She's making her next lap.
And another Gem City roller girl heading into the box. That's going to put 3 there right now as one is standing.
And a Grand Slam picked up by Briggs and Smackham as she laps Gem City.
Briggs and Smackham capitalizing on the 3 blockers in the penalty box.
That's true.
Now the reason that you can have 3 in there at that point is if one blocker is standing, the other one can sit down. If they're both sitting, that blocker would be sent around and she would have to serve her time a little later. But with one standing, you can You can have 3 out there.
You can sit behind her, but you can't sit on her lap.
That's right.
No matter what you want.
No matter how much she begs. Beast mode.
Edelweiss. Ooh, beast mode. Long time listener, first time jammer.
This is her first time out there. We're going to see what she can do. We're calling a timeout.
Yep, time is called. So as I said earlier, stick around for the halftime show. The juniors are going to be coming out. I want to tell a little bit about the charity tonight. Black-n-Bluegrass's Big Hits and Big Hearts featured charity tonight is NECCO. It's N-E-C-C-O, serving at-risk youth through the community-based services like therapeutic foster care, independent living, in-home, mental health, residential, and more. Stop by their booth and learn more about them and what they do for our community. They're always looking for temporary or permanent foster parents. Visit their site at www.necco.org. That's necco.org. And I believe they're doing a split the pot tonight, so if you see people selling some raffle tickets, be sure to get on that, because it's a good cause and you can leave with some money in your pocket.
Yeah, definitely. Go out there and check out their booth, support them, get in on that split the pot raffle.
And for the Black-n-Bluegrass Shiners, get ready to go here is Edelweiss, who had a great jam last time.
Along with Beast Mode, again, making her jammer debut for this bout.
That's right. We already announced that, and they hadn't quite made it over the line yet. Here they go.
And Edelweiss working.
Kung Fu Hussy made a hole for her. She made it around. Your lead jammer, Edelweiss! Good, that's a good assist by Kung Fu Hussy there.
It really was. Really good offensive there by Kung Fu Hussy. That's what you need in order to get through. A little help from your friends.
Grand Slam, Edelweiss! She is on fire!
Really helping her team right now by putting some points up there before we go into halftime. And she calls it off.
After doing a 360, no points up there. Smart call off because she saw the other jammer pass her.
Yeah, the jammer for Gym City was hot on her trails, and you don't want to get them to score points if you can keep it all from happening. Coming into jam now for Gym City.
That's Demolition Kirby.
Grand finale.
Oh, sorry. It's not Demolition Kirby. I thought she was going to jam. Grand finale is back.
And that's Firefox for Black-n-Bluegrass.
That's right. I'm all out of sorts now. I swear I thought I just saw her stop behind the line.
Well, she was for a second, and I thought it was too.
And very quickly, Firefox gets the lead jam.
She's wasting no time getting lead jam there right at turn number 1.
These blockers are doing a great job of assisting the jammer. Looks like a 1-1 jam there. Each picking up a point.
Yeah, both showing some impressive offensive maneuvering here in this bout. A lot of times it's all about the defense trying to keep the jammer back, but every once in a while you got to throw an offensive blocker out there to give her a little help. Because all she needs is a second. If you can move that opposing blocker out of the way, give her some daylight, that's all she needs to take off, and you can get lead jammer, control that jam.
Yes. So we have Heartless Glitch going out there for Gym City.
And Briggs and Smackham back for Black-n-Bluegrass.
That's right. There they go. Both sets of blockers have quite a wall of their various colors.
You really do. All this is black and purple there. That's all you can see. Someone's getting sent off, and that'll be Briggs and Smackham.
We're on a power jam with Heartless Glitch making it through. She's going to be lead jammer there. She is your lead jammer, Heartless Glitch, and she is in complete control because this is a power jam.
Reva McIntyre also in the penalty box for the Black-n-Bluegrass Roller Girls. So that's going to be 4 blockers to 2 for Gym City. Heartless Glitch knocked to the outside. She's got to recycle all the way to the back, and she is back up front quickly.
And knocked down by Splinter Cat.
That was was a nice hit.
Definitely was. Clear cat kind of came out of nowhere. Grand slam picked up
Is that Heartless Glitch?
by Heartless Glitch.
I gotta stop doing it.
And the power jam is ended with Briggs and Smackman entering the fray.
Darla Vader really giving her the business there at about turn 4. Little booty block put her to the floor, and she just calls it off. Heartless Glitch, wanting no more of that. 2 points.
Or was that on time? I didn't notice.
1 point, I'm sorry. No, 2 points. I can't see. I'm blind. 2
All
points.
good.
Thank you, sir.
It's the middle sign. That's 2.
That's right. Yeah, 2 points.
He's either hailing Satan or that's 2.
Why can't we do both?
Yeah, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Number 12 on the line, grand finale.
And the return of Edelweiss. Edelweiss, Edelweiss. She's gonna skate through the pack now.
Now, see, don't tell me you've never seen that movie. You know the tune all too well.
I listen to a couple of podcasts where they sing it every now and again.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
And your lead jammer, Edelweiss!
And grand finale, hot on her heels, slaps her. Edelweiss does the only thing she can and calls off the jam.
Smart move since she got past, but
Yeah, that's all you can do there.
0-0 jam, which in my world means you drink. You don't have to be in my world. But you can.
I hear it's kind of scary.
You don't know the half of it, my friend. Firefox makes a return for the Shiners.
Big red bloodshed jamming for Gym City. We've got 2:42 left on the clock here.
We'll have a couple jams, right?
Yep, couple jams left to squeeze in here. 120 to 67.
There they go. We have an empty penalty box, which means we have a full floor.
Ooh, empty penalty box. That's exciting.
It is.
And just as you say that,
Oh, yeah, just to say it, Firefox has to take a seat. We have a power jam.
and probably the worst person to go to the penalty box for Black-n-Bluegrass, the jammer,
That's right. Now we have your lead jammer,
Big Red Bloodshed. She's fighting off Darla Vader up there in front, along with Smack Daniels. And she's able to get through, picks up 5 points and a grand slam for Gym
That's
City.
5 points.
5 big points.
And this jam is over. 5 points total there for Gem City. With less than 2 minutes left, we'll definitely get 1 jam in. We might get 2, but probably just the 1.
Grand finale out there jamming for Gym City.
And Firefox still in the penalty box, so we're still on a power jam.
Just tell Nick and you can play it whenever.
There they go. And your lead jammer, grand finale!
Yeah, we told Walter we took control. I mean, bam. Let's say it's
As you see, Firefox is back in the fray, so the power jam is over. But a grand slam picked up by grand finale. Grand finale slam right there. If you don't mind me saying so.
No, you go right ahead. Sorry, I'm a little, got to catch up here.
Well, anytime that you have a Damn It Janet sighting, it's just, we all get verklempt.
I get a little verklempt. I know, I can't. I need to catch up here.
4
Kinda
more points
speechless.
picked up by grand finale.
He's got it, so he said maybe halftime.
Okay,
But
cool.
it has to be dedicated to her.
okay. It will be.
I can't do my job with her around here. I can't. There's no way.
And grand finale makes it through the pack again, pick up 4 more points. As Firefox is sitting, we were on another power jam. Firefox is sitting in the penalty box.
In the
all by
penalty
himself.
box, so grand finale calls
So
it.
that was a grand slam for grand finale as this jam is over in the last 10 seconds.
We're going to try maybe get 1 jam in, maybe not.
Yep, we'll see if it happens, if this whistle blows before. And that's it. Nope, did not get the jam in. This half is over. At halftime, it's the Black-n-Bluegrass Shiners 67, Gem City in the lead with 139. And there she is, the jam timer.
Well, Bambi, why don't you do it? Just, blow the whistle. Let's go. Come on.
So you think you could stop me? Stone me and spit in my eye.
Hey, the second half is underway. Grand finale, lead jammer for Gem City.
That was a quick lead jam. I was distracted by a loose wheel.
There's a wheel out there.
That's what I just said,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, it's out there. Is someone on the track missing a wheel?
It came from over here.
Okay.
Grand finale takes a tumble, gets right back up, tumbles for you. She makes it through for a grand slam, grand slam finale.
Firefox fighting in the back, trying to get through. Oh, it takes a
Solid hit.
bump there from Demolition Kirby. Booty block to the stars.
Another grand slam for grand finale. That's 2 in a row.
In a row? In a row?
2 in a row.
Firefox out on her initial pass. And she calls it off. Picks up 3 points on that jam, 0 points for Black-n-Bluegrass.
So that's a total of 13 points picked up.
13 points on that jam, extending the lead for the Gem City.
Not that they needed them. That's right. Widening the gap, as they say. They don't
Show
say
no
it.
mercy. Mercy
I
is
say
for the
it.
weak.
As I said before, we're chomping at the bit. Von Beethoven, longtime listener, first-time jammer for the Shiners.
Jamming out there for Gem City. That is Heartless Glitch.
Familiar face.
And Smack Daniels recycles her to the back. Heartless Glitch threw it knocked out of bounds again.
Von Beethoven picking up a penalty for a back block. She's going to send it out. So we're on a power jam. Heartless Glitch in control.
And she gets through, picks up the lead jammer.
Sorry, now she's in control.
She was having a tough time there between the jammer and the pivot line. Kept getting knocked out of bounds.
You'll have that. You sure will.
And no package call, so the Black-n-Bluegrass defense has to let her go. Cinnabite Company retreating back into turn 2. And she calls about Heartless Glitch into the jam, picks up 0 points on that pass.
And I don't think I'll be giving anything away here by saying it. That was a good call-off because I think she saw in the corner of her eye that Von Beethoven had just returned to the track.
Oh, absolutely.
So we will be starting with 2 jammers.
It's all about timing.
It is. That was a good call-off for Gem City.
Big red bloodshed jamming for Gem City.
Edelweiss for the Shiners. And there they go. Edelweiss did a little skip there. I like that. And it worked out. Your lead jammer, Edelweiss.
I credit the skip, I really do.
I think so. Little jammer on jammer action.
Hit there from Big Red Bloodshed
And she takes down Edelweiss.
and puts her to the floor. Edelweiss calls it off.
Hail Satan 2 points for Big Red Bloodshed. No points for Edelweiss on that one.
Ogre not wearing a bandana is confusing me.
Is he not wearing one, or is it just really, does it blend in with his?
Yeah, I guess.
I think it blends in. No, it's on there. It just looks a lot like his.
Oh, his wrist
It's
guard.
just dark, yeah.
All right, Briggs and Smack'em on the line for the Black-n-Bluegrass.
And it looks like we have
Hostile Hellion.
Hellion, yeah. Hair was in the way. Happens. And your lead jammers, Hostile Hellion.
Briggs and Smack'em knocked out of bounds. She's going to go back in behind all of the Gem City blockers there.
Always unfortunate. She almost gets knocked out, but holds on to pass that last blocker.
Yeah.
That was
Phenomenal
good.
putting her out, but she's back up quickly.
4 points there picked up by Hostile Hellion. Oh, and it's the Humpty Dance.
Humpty dance with your chance.
Something I may or may not be proud of, but I still know all the words to this.
I've done it for karaoke.
And 4 points. I've done it. 4 points picked up for...
And Florence Nightingale heading to the penalty box for a high block there. So that's going to put one person in the box.
You can get 4 points. I can
for
get 4
each
points.
team. Yep.
I don't know.
Now, 2 blockers in the box for Black-n-Bluegrass, 1 for Gem City.
That's because Black-n-Bluegrass are overachievers.
They really are. If you're going to do it, might as well have 2 in there.
That's right.
Smack Daniels and Cinnabite holding down the front for Black-n-Bluegrass.
I see you're 1 and I raise you 1.
100% more blockers in the box.
That's right.
Also, Hayden gets through and calls it off right around Cinnabite. Picks up 5 points on that last pass.
That's a grand slam. Here they come. And Firefox once again for the Black-n-Bluegrass.
And Heartless Glitch taking the jammer panty for Gem City.
This is quite the little rivalry. They've matched up a bunch of times.
Yeah,
tonight.
they've gone at it quite a few, head to head.
Yep. Head to head, hip to hip. Heart to
Skate
heart.
to And Heartless Glitch just right through the uprights, picks up the lead jammer.
That's right. Field goal. Right? Is that a sports thing?
A sports ball thing.
Okay. Cat Von Diesel getting called for a low block. Cat Von Diesel back for the first time in a while. I don't think she skated at all last season. So it's good to see her back on the track.
Absolutely, especially in the first game of the season.
Okay.
Able to come out and get on the track and play. 4 points there. Picked up by Heartless Glitch.
And by Firefox. Both will pick up 4 points.
4 apiece. And she gets her calls it off, trying to make sure that she does pick up 4 before Firefox can get any points on that last jam. So picks up 4-0 for Firefox.
That was just some good jamming there.
That's a smart call off.
Right.
Grand finale. Taking the jammer star for Gem City.
And Vaughn Beethoven. Didn't jam at all in the first half, but she is seeing some jammer action this second half. Vaughn Beethoven is a good jammer. I'm just going to tell you that right now.
She's got some moves, and she can be explosive and quick.
Yep.
And that's absolutely what Black-n-Bluegrass needs right now. Let's see what happens as the whistle blows.
She's in her second season here for the Shiners. And your lead jammer,
Number 12, grand finale.
I had a brain fart there. I know. I did too.
Grand finale following behind her blockers. They set the pace for it. Oh, it goes around to the outside, picks up 4 points.
Vaughn Beethoven taking a spill. Looked like she tripped over her own jammer.
And she's got a forearm, so she's going to go to the box.
Yep. That's her second penalty of the night. Her second penalty.
Forgot there are no minors, so.
Grand finale fighting to get up front. Oh, it hits the floor.
And an elbow called on Reba McIntyre. Reba McIntyre in her first home bout of this. I may have mentioned that earlier, but she is a rookie of the season.
A rookie as well. So she's going to spend 30 seconds in the box. And her time will start when the next jam does.
And grand slam there at the tail end for Gem City. 3 points picked up by the Shiners. Not to be outdone. Or barely outdone.
Gem City's been showing a lot of good defense and good jammer action in this first bout.
Really,
They've
yeah.
been firing on all cylinders here, and that's really what you got to do. I mean, it's important to have good defense, get that jammer back. But if your jammers are explosive like that and are picking up a lead jam and can control it, that's exactly what they've done almost all night.
It's true. It also doesn't hurt that Black-n-Bluegrass has had a lot of penalties tonight.
Yeah, penalties are going to kill you, absolutely. Even though they're only 30 seconds now, if you're in the box, it's going to hurt you.
And there's your lead jammer.
It's at, I think 311.
Hostile Hellion. I should know that by now. And track cut. Vaughn Beethoven was on the track for not very long, and she gets a track cut.
So that's going to be another power jam for Hostile Hellion.
And she's completely in control since Hostile Hellion is your lead jammer. Picks up grand slam there because of the track cut. And another grand slam picked up by Hostile Hellion. That's 10 points so far.
Stacking them up like crackers.
10 points, one jam. Knock the outside. She has to
Rita McIntyre doing a good job of keeping her out.
Yes.
Hostile Hellion taking on some splitter can action.
She really is getting knocked around like a pinball there. She has to call it off.
Calls it off wild down on the floor. Russ finally see it, call it off, 4 points.
Try and call it off, didn't quite get it. Had to try again.
Let me do it a second time.
And a timeout called. Want to tell you again, look for the girls running around with the Split the Pot. The charity NECO is doing the Split the Pot. Should be $1 each and 6 for 5. Don't know if that's the truth, but it's because it says to confirm with them. Also want to tell you, if you like what you see, and I know you do, be back here at Midwest Hoops on May 31st. That is a Saturday. We'll do it all again as a Black-n-Bluegrass. We'll perform once again, May 31st.
Back in some more roller derby action, so make sure you check out the website, nkyRollerDerby.com, to get some tickets.
And if you're into that whole social media thing, well, check them out on Facebook.
Absolutely, check them out on Facebook. They're on Twitter. They may even have an Instagram. Maybe a MySpace from back in the day.
MySpace keeps emailing me.
Look on Friendster.
They want me back real bad. Friendster.
Did you have a Friendster account?
Never did.
I had a Friendster account.
I was out of college before that started, so I felt like I was a little too old.
Oh, that's right, you're old.
I am old.
Timeout for penalty counts and penalty box, making sure everything's right.
Okay.
So that was an official timeout. Make sure the penalty box was up to snuff. Penalty box inspection.
Because there's a lot of people over there.
That's right. I want to give a shout out to Justin Creedy Photography. He's running around here taking pictures. I just saw him a little bit ago. It's Justin Creedy Photography. I also want to give a shout out to the Telecommunications Bank of Northern Kentucky. TDNK is filming us to put this derby on Northern Kentucky Public Access. We will have more information, but you can always check them out, tdnk.org.
Heartless glitch on the jammer line for Gem City.
Von Beethoven's still in the box, so we are on a power jam to start this out. We have one blocker out there, the pivot. And that looks like it's Krispy Kreme. There's even in this. I'm probably wrong.
Now, almost every skater there turned 2. And 5 more points in a grand slam. Picked up by Heartless Glitch. Heartless Glitch through on the inside. Picks up 5 more points. And another grand slam.
And we had a Firefox picked up, we have a star pass to Firefox. Firefox is now Black-n-Bluegrass's jammer. Von Beethoven going to be a blocker. Star pass is where the jammer takes off the panty, as they call it, and hands it to someone else, and they become the jammer. You can only do it once per jam.
Hands it to the pivot, and as long as it's moving forward, that is a legal star pass.
And that was Firefox earlier that I called Krispy Kreme, so my apologies to both of them for not being able to see. 3 points picked up there at the end by Gem City. 3 points picked up by Firefox there at the end for the Shiners.
.216 to 84 your score. Number 12 for Gem City, grand finale on the line.
And then we have Edelweiss lining up for the Shiners. And we see Proud Mary out there. I'd like to help welcome her back as well. Taking some time off.
Good to see Proud Mary back on the track.
It's the thing with Derby. People leave, but then they come right back.
You can't ever leave Derby. It's impossible.
And your lead jammer is grand finale. You really can't. Another, I want to point out that Shanita Spankin's out there. You'll see her in the next bout. She is another that couldn't stay away.
She's left a couple of times and came back.
And we love her for it.
We absolutely do. The Derby bug just gets in you and you want to stay. 4 points there again for grand finale.
Edelweiss getting knocked to the floor, having a little trouble with these blockers.
No pack called. They've got to put up their hands and let Edelweiss through.
That's right. 4 points picked up by Edelweiss and another 4 points picked up by grand finale. Gravenelli calling it off there.
Just talk, whatever.
Just talk over me, it's okay.
Right. Either way. It's Briggs and Smack'em.
Taking on Hostile Hellion.
Not that you needed to know that.
Everyone out on the track as the penalty box is empty right now, so 4 on 4.
Is. That's right. That's something you don't see very often tonight.
It's not, it really isn't. But even the penalty box needs some time off.
That's right. So let's all, you know, I don't know, just show a moment of reverence. Don't be quiet. Just show some reverence for the empty penalty box. Is that a thing?
You were so overcome by that the penalty box was empty. You couldn't think of anything to say.
It's true. Hey, look, your lead jammer, Briggs and Smack'em! Briggs and Smack'em back for her second season.
Yep, she is, and she is, I'll tell you what, as far as jamming goes, she has improved a lot. She's a lot better out there, being explosive, getting points, doing a good job for her team. And 5 more points over Briggs and Smack'em, speaking of
Grand Slam. I'd like to point out that they had a high retention rate over the break. You know, sometimes girls come, girls go, but I think most of their team came back.
Yeah, and that always helps because the things that you've learned in the previous year, if you can bring back a good portion of your roster, those things aren't going to be forgotten. You can really just move forward without having to really train new girls in. BBRG is going to call a timeout.
Yep, Shanita wants to talk about it.
And while they're doing that,
yes,
we want to really say thank you to the NSOs, the people in the pink shirts, as well as the referees, the people in the stripes. They do a great job for us. We appreciate all their hard work.
They're all volunteers. Nobody gets paid for this. I didn't get paid for this.
I'm paid. Never mind.
You would be. I'm going to have to renegotiate my contract.
How do you think I buy these beautiful bow ties?
I'm not sure. I thought maybe you had a sugar daddy. I don't know why I look at you and assume that, but I do. A touch above massage, the team masseuse gets a shout out. Touch above massage. Let's hear it. Summer Rubbin. We really love her.
Have you ever had a hot stone massage?
A what?
A hot stone massage?
I have
You
not.
put hot stones on your back.
Yeah.
And you lay there, and it kind of gets into your muscles. It really relaxes you.
Really?
I've had one.
Okay.
I might go back and have another one.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sold.
They're worth it.
Sold.
Go ahead, picture me with your shirt off. My shirt off. You know you want to.
Why would I have to picture you with my shirt off?
I don't think I can wear your shirt.
I guess I don't need to tell you what I do in my spare time.
What do you wear, like a 14 shirt? I could put that over my arm.
In women's, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I thought that was a very feminine cut on your shirt there.
Thank you, I think.
Hey everybody. I would like to take this time real quick to bring your attention to a podcast I do with your very own Black and Bluegrass Roller Girls announcer, Scotty Mouth. Along with myself, Josh Bodecker, and our compatriot, Josh Flowers, every week we have chats about everything entertainment, local events, and more. Hey, and every once in a while we even interview your favorite roller girl. So stop on by and give us a listen. You can find us at autfn.wordpress.com. You can also find us on iTunes, Facebook, and YouTube. Just search our name and you can find us. If you happen to live in the Northern Kentucky area, you can watch us on cable on Time Warner Channel 22 and Cincinnati Bell Channel 822. Well, let's get back to more roller derby action.
That's how it works.
Yeah.
Big red bloodshed on the jammer line for Gym City.
And that would be Firefox out there for the Shiners. As we are about halfway through the second half. And your lead jammer, Firefox.
Back Daniels and Kung Fu Hussey looking to hold it down up front as Firefox comes in and she's juking and jiving around. The jam is called off.
3 points evens. 3 points even.
Well, 4 points there
Oh,
actually.
is it? 4. I was wrong. I
You
stand
were
correctly.
wrong.
Corrected. Correctly.
Correctly corrected. Heartless Glitch taking the jammer panning for Gym City.
And Edelweiss for the Black and Bluegrass Shiners. There it is, the jam whistle, and they're off. Edelweiss looks like she's just dragging 2 blockers with her, and she gets knocked down by a third. Whistle's blowing. Your lead jammer, Edelweiss!
And a blocker each in the penalty box for Gem City and Black-n-Bluegrass. So that's 3-on-3 blockers on the floor. Both jammers still, of course, out on the track.
At least we're keeping it even. I appreciate the even.
And that's the jam. Calls it off 4 points for Heartless Glitch.
3 points. That's actually 3 points for Heartless Glitch. 4 points. 4 points for the Shiners. For Edelweiss. I sometimes have to double check your math.
You should always double check my math.
Will do.
That's why I work in HR and not in accounting. Hostile Hellion out there for Gem City.
And Briggs and Smackham to Black-n-Bluegrass. Briggs and Smackham runs right into the backs of some others, of some Gem City girls. She makes it through. Lead jammer is
Hostile Hellion.
Hostile Hellion. Need better notes. That was a close one. That could have been either jammer could have been the lead jammer there.
It could have been. It was close.
It was.
4 points there for Hostile Hellion on that pass.
The birthday girl getting sent to the penalty box. That'd be Florence 9.
Brings it smack around, picks up 4 points for Black-n-Bluegrass. Hostile Hellion picking up 4 more points there for Gem City. 12 minutes left in this opening contest.
And track cut. Track cut by Briggs and Smackham. She's going to serve some time. We're going to have a power jam.
That is going to be a power jam, and 5 more points for the Grand Slam there for Hostile Hellion as she picks it up. We're all hanging out around turn 2 there. Hostile Hellion fighting off some Black-n-Bluegrass blockers. And she gets through, picks up 5 points in the Grand Slam.
Definitely doing a good job of taking advantage of the power jam situation. And she makes it through like nobody's there on the inside. Grand Slam picked up, and this jam is called. Gem City firmly in the lead here.
Grand finale, taking the Jammer Star for Gem City. Still on a power jam.
That's right. Briggs and Smackham still in the penalty box. We're going to start this out with power jam. So grand finale, the world is her oyster. Whatever that means.
Gem City's getting up to the pivot line before they can be called. That way they can try and get a no-pack. And through it quickly, lead jammer.
Grand finale. Whistles blowing.
And grand finale, she comes to the back of the back, picks up some speed quickly.
Briggs and Smackham makes it in for a split second, and then gets sent right back to the penalty box.
So quickly, I didn't even see it.
Yep, she ended the power jam and then had to go right back out. I don't know exactly what she did, but I'm sure it was naughty.
It was that quick, maybe she cut in front of someone, I would assume.
And another grand slam picked up by grand finale. Grand finale, grand slam.
Kung Fu and Proudberry retreating back into turn 4.
I like Denny's.
The grand finale calls it off before entering the fray there. Picks up 1 final point.
He does. Good move there. And we're going to start this next one still on a power jam. Long time player, first time jammer.
Rainbow Dash.
That's right. Rainbow Dash is going to be out there for her first jam of the evening. Think she's a brony?
3rd jam in a row.
She's a girl, so
power
we'll
jam
count.
for Gem City. The whistle was blown. A little bit of hesitation there. He was playing some mind games.
And she just wanted to hang out. But your lead jammers, Rainbow Dash.
And back on the track, Bridget Smackham, but she comes through like a pinball. I think a little unexpected there. Kind of caught some Gem City blockers by surprise.
She definitely has some ground to pick up. Good job there for Briggs and Smackham. 4 points picked up for Painbow Dash.
Painbow Dash calls off the jam.
Every time you say it, say calls off the jam. I don't know why. I want to get into call off the jam by, or pump up the jam.
Call off the jam.
Call it off.
I think I see a YouTube video in our future.
I think so.
It'll get at least a dozen hits.
Should.
They'll both be from like me and my mom.
Right, and me. I have to see it at least once. Firefox out there for the Shiners.
Oh, my mom will tell everyone that I'm an internet star too. She'll let everyone know.
Heartless Glitch for Gym City.
And yeah, I think you said Firefox.
Yes, Firefox.
Black-n-Bluegrass.
Your lead jammers, Heartless Glitch. Call off the jam. Heartless Glitch making it through for 4 points.
Being called to the penalty box is Harrowing Banshee. He's going to spend 30 seconds in the penalty box. Smack Daniels, Pat Van Diesel, Cinnamite, and Kung Fu Hussey all taking up the back wall there.
Like 4 points for Firefox there, and the last one looked like it was a grand slam for Heartless Glitch.
Heartless Glitch able to stay on her skates. That was a good effort there. Picks up 4 points.
Firefox getting knocked to the inside. She's going to have to lose some ground. That's the price you pay for not being able to stay on your skates.
Better things happen when you're upright.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, never mind.
Not always.
Not always. But it's a family show, so.
Another grand slam picked up by Heartless Glitch.
Five more points, Heartless Glitch, and another grand slam. Just scoring points and scoring points.
That's right. I want to take the time to give a quick little shout out to Gym City. Black-n-Bluegrass went up there and played, and they were kind enough to let me sit in and talk.
Oh, that's really great.
It was awesome. I had a good time that night, so thank you. Another grand slam picked up by Heartless Glitch. And this jam is over. If you're a Shiner, mercifully over. Lots of points picked up there by Heartless Glitch. I see Edelweiss coming out for the Black-n-Bluegrass Shiners. And grand finale coming out for Gem City. These Violent Femmes.
Violent Femme Fatales.
There are no blisters in the sun.
You can make anything a 90s song reference, can't you?
80s.
Oh,
Okay.
80s, okay.
That album came out like 80, 81. And your lead jammers, Edelweiss. And yes, by the way, yes, I can.
All right, here's your challenge. Guns N' Roses is next.
Oh, God. I'll work it in somehow.
Grand finale. Through on her initial pass.
Edelweiss knocked to the outside.
Edelweiss 5 points in the grand slam. 4 points. Not quite.
4 points. Yep, that thumb is tucked.
On off the game. 3 points to 0 on that final pass.
That's right. We're coming down to the last 5 minutes of this match.
Oh my God, hi! Oh, my little fan section, I love it. Okay, maybe not really. I am wearing purple.
Love how high your voice gets when you're giddy, sir. Briggs and Smackham.
Why you gotta point that out?
And Misbehaving her first time behind the jammer line. Briggs and Smackham.
I'm getting a little bit of hate from the fan section, so excuse me.
That's all right. It's kind of distracting.
I know, I apologize.
There is a match going on.
There's a match
here,
going on,
and
and
you
I'm
are
getting
not
hate
doing
from
your
the
job.
fans. Yeah.
Briggs and Smackham to the floor. And And your lead jammer, Briggs and Smackham.
4:28 left on the clock. We're coming down to it.
We have another empty penalty box. I want to point that out as often as possible.
Reva Rackenshire really wanting a track up there.
Grand slam, Briggs and Smackham.
Oh, and Briggs and Smackham takes a simultaneous hit from every blocker of Gym City on the track.
And she calls it off.
That looked painful.
I agree.
It was perfectly choreographed too.
You know, they practice for a reason. I don't know. It's Von Beethoven for the Shiners.
And Rainbow Dash.
Ah, Rainbow Dash after
City.
And a timeout as we have to do some tape repair. The jammer line tape is coming up. All the tape coming out of the woodwork at once. We have some here too. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in this half, left in this match of the Shiners versus the Violent Femmes. As we're doing some quick track repair, I think it could have lasted 3 minutes and 30 more seconds. Come on, track.
It's like it just gave up on us.
Track, you're getting the angry fist.
I'm going to write a very bad review on Yelp about this track tape. It's going to be scathing. Scathing, I say.
Scathing. I usually have nothing but good things to say about the track tape, too.
You're a track tape homer. That's your thing.
Yes,
You're always about the track tape.
track tape enthusiast.
Even better.
Von Beethoven worked her way through the pack. Your lead jammer, Von Beethoven! Beat Rainbow Dash to the punch, but not by a whole lot.
Rainbow Dash on her initial pass. Everyone's slowing down at about turn 3 right before you get in there. Von Beethoven trying to get around, and she does it on the outside, calls off the jam.
4 unanswered points for Von Beethoven! Your only scorer in that jam. Quick forward and out.
Edelweiss jamming for Black-n-Bluegrass.
Professor, and that would be Professor Oppressor for Gym City Violent Femmes.
I think your number is Hate Me.
It looks like
That
it.
is awesome. I love that.
She don't care. She don't care.
She don't care.
I believe this might be her first time behind the line. I don't remember her
I
being
think
out
it
there
is. She
before.
has not been out there jamming. And not lead jammer, no pass, no point.
Lead jammer, Edelweiss! Yes, she is.
Knocked out of bounds. She's going to have to retrieve.
4 points picked up by Edelweiss. She took them down to Paradise City.
She was falling like November rain
Right.
with her appetite for destruction.
Oh, don't you cry tonight.
Up top, we are awesome. Yeah.
All right, 4 points picked up by each jammer, both jammers.
Four points. Picked up for Professor Oppressor.
Edelweiss getting caught up back in the... Caught up on the pivot there.
And passes the Black-n-Bluegrass jammer and calls it off. Maybe a second too late. Just picked up a grand slam there on that.
True, that's what I was going to say. She didn't call it off soon enough for the grand slam.
Saw her coming. Should have called her off, but hey,
That's
you
her
know.
oppressor. Briggs and Smackham returning to the line for the Black-n-Bluegrass, and the clock is ticking. We are down to 50 seconds.
And Rainbow Dash out there again, really putting on the jammer panty, I think, the fourth time on this half.
And this will probably be the last jam of this particular match. Let's hear it for all these girls as the jammer whistle has blown.
That's right, let's clap some hands. This isn't a tennis match, make some noise.
Brings it smack back to the outside and gets right back in the thick of things. And she picks up Lee Jammer. Lee Jammer brings it smack up! Well, we're down to 17 seconds, but if this, just because time runs out, the jam doesn't end until it is called either on time or by the lead jammer.
Sideboard eyeing Rainbow Dash right there and knocks her out.
Rogue Inhaler. And a grand slam picked up by Briggs and
Rainbow
Smacko.
Dash knocked to the outside at turn one. Smack Dammer was going to go. I believe that was an elbow call on.
And another grand slam picked up by Briggs and Smacko. As the time has ended, we are just waiting for this last whistle and this half will be over. Get on your feet. Show these girls their love.
Briggs and Smack is still with a lot of fight in her. She's going to take it to the limit.
She is. One more time.
One more time.
And she makes it through. Another grand slam for Briggs and Smackham!
She is not tired. She's found some energy. I don't know if she downed a Mountain Dew there on the bench, but she is keeping going.
That's right. She is not done yet.
There are refs in my way I can't see. I should crawl off and be taller.
4 points picked up by Rainbow Dash.
Rainbow Dash.
Finally making it through the pack. She was having a lot of trouble getting through that pack.
Yeah, she was having some difficulty there. Around again.
Briggs and Smacko, but she's going to finally call this off. That is the match. After picking up 4 points.
One heck of a run there.
That jam was owned by Briggs and Smacko.
Briggs and Smacko had that one lock, stock, and smoke and barrel, my friend. 324 to 159, your unofficial
final. Everybody. It looks like the Gem City Roller Girls will be your winner. We're just waiting to get the official score here. And I'm on the edge of my seat. You're not even in a seat. Just pointing that out. Thought it needed to be seen.
Needed to be seen, needed to be said.
As these refs are double checking the math.
And don't forget, we still have another round to go.
That's right. Stick around for the second half. The Blackouts versus the All-Stars. And here is your winner. Everybody give them a hand. The visiting Gem City Violet Femmes.
All the way from Dayton, Ohio. Our friends up 75.
That's right. And also, give a round of applause to your home team, losing team, the Shiners.